Yo, what up, playmakers? It's your boy Freddy Davis III. Listen, we are on our 10th episode of Takeaway Tuesdays. Yo, I got my homie Derek from Divine Digital. He's going to be kicking it with us for a minute. Hey, y'all stay tuned, man. Let's get into the intro. Let's go.
We got the energy, building integrity. Give me a second. I feel a wave coming on. Feel a wave hanging on. They want to know what we on. Never quit, we keep going. Never quit, we keep going. Keep that heat up on the stove. Keep that heat up on the stove. I feel a wave coming on. Feel a wave.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode, man. We in episode 10, yo.
Another one.
Yo, this one is a special one, man. This is with my homie Derek from Divine Digital. And we are tag teaming on a project with Next Level. And that's a women's podcast, but it's also going to be like open to men and youth. And I'm probably giving away too much, but shout out to Shantae. You know what I'm saying? You see me repping the Next Level t-shirts.
What up,
you know what I mean?
Lady.
So we started doing this podcast with Next Level probably last August, right? August or September.
I would say September. Yeah,
September. And that's when we did our first segments of the episodes. And we did it at the photo space. Shout out to the photo space.
Shout out to the
in
photo
Garland,
space.
And now they got a location in, is it Mesquite? They got one in Mesquite and one in Garland, I think.
Yeah,
I think so. I think that's right. If it's not, then just look them up.
They got two locations. They out there.
Yeah, they out there. So we did those at those locations, and then they recently just opened another location in, well, the Garland one is the new one. Is the new location. So we're doing those segments there. And during this time, I don't know about you, bro, but I've definitely learned a lot.
Oh no, we learned a lot. We've had to grow and adapt like quickly within these last several months.
Yeah, man. So if you out there and you have shot a podcast or, kind of helped with the production of that, you know what we're talking about. If you haven't, then you might just want to stick around and listen to some good tips and stuff like that. Cause y'all know what we like to do on Takeaway Tuesdays. We like to talk about the things that we are doing well and also some of the things that we need to improve on. And of course, we like to do a reflection at the end. So this last time that we recorded, that was in February. And, some of the things that we ran into, or some of the things that we were just starting to do, was add a Yolo Box, which that was your idea.
Yeah.
The Yolo The Yolo Box, if anybody knows what a Yolo Box is, you want to explain to them what the Yolo Box is?
So in a nutshell, a Yolo Box kind of it takes away it has the computer, I would say, graphics card capacity processor of a computer to deal with managing with multiple camera sources, audio sources, not just to hard record, but to live stream, produce to the world, bring it out there.
Yeah.
Especially with podcasters, a lot of up and coming podcasters only use a one camera angle,
right.
Which if you got clean lighting, clean sound, you can kind of get away with it. Yeah. Even if you got to kind of zoom in, zoom out, try to give a little bit depth of field. Yeah. As long as you can cover some clean bases, you can get away with it. But a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to just start off with just the basics. Right. They want to have everything. Right. And sometimes that can get discouraging with trying to juggle multiple camera sources, audio sources. So it takes that workload and makes it way easier to just, for the most part, plug it up, check your settings, log into your social media accounts, and bam, you can go live stream from anywhere.
Yeah, and it definitely works when you just you have to develop a flow.
Yeah,
and that's some of the things that we're running into is our flow. We're figuring out our flow. So that was the last shoot that we did. We started to do test runs with this Yolo Box.
Yeah, so that was our very first time going live
stream, and we did it on Facebook. We couldn't get to YouTube.
We'll get to that.
But yeah, we did our first test run. And Shantae did one interview, and then we did the test run for the live stream. We did add a couple of things to the set. So
yeah,
that was different. But it was great. Like, the set looks dope now. What were you gonna say?
Now I'm about to say, every time, like, we haven't been intentionally trying to change the layout. Every time we've just been kind of upgrade, but like,
yes,
the slow transit, the little things that we keep doing to add to the visual aesthetics, not just production wise.
Yeah,
it's
getting there, bro.
Yeah.
It's getting there, man. It's getting there. And so, we also use some of the equipment that we used was the Rode wireless
Go. It's not called GoPro.
It's not GoPro.
It's
the
wireless
Rode
something.
Go wireless
mics.
Yeah. So we've been using those. We're gonna use something different for the next one though. And then we use, we have the A6100, and then we have that's Sony. Then we got the Sony A7 III, and then we got your camera.
The Canon M50, the Mark II. Yeah. We've been making it work even with two different camera companies.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Tag
team.
It's good to understand your ISO
for real,
and your f-stops.
Yeah. For real. So listen, we're going to get into the things that we are doing well, things that we have done well, just in this last shooting. Because if we talked about everything, we'd be here for hours. So
it'd be a TED Talk.
It would. We're going to have to do one of those, but not today. So we're just gonna go off of things that we done well and things that we just noticed. So I'll just say, for the first one, camera angles were on point.
Yeah, I think the blocking of camera angles. Yeah, we pretty much mastered that down. Yeah. Even if there's 3 subjects. 5, 2, just 1. Yeah.
Camera angles, we've definitely perfected that. And like your shots, bro, I'll be looking, I'm like, dang, let me go ahead and do that to the same one over here. Like, your shots are fire, bro, are on point. So I definitely like the closeness that you give, especially with when the guests come in, and it's just a very clean look. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, shout out to you for that, man.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah, I think because when we're podcasting, we got to look at it a whole different production scale versus like with our more, I would say, artistic freedom form when it comes to live concerts, music videos, or promo reels. It's kind of a more looser base of knowing how to do your subject matter because they're moving.
Yeah.
When it's focused, blocked in, we kind of got to be more mindful of, how can we get this to convey? Or even if they don't move to the camera angle when they're talking, if we slightly do an angle so now they don't look flat, and then how much of their face would... Yeah, it's one of those things where I wouldn't think we'd have to put it into mind, but it's one of those things that also you wanted kind of that consistent blocking for every episode for different guests. So at least there's some consistency there. Not like too much where, this time everything was like the neck up shots. And then
bro.
If we're stuck and all we recorded was that,
we be in trouble.
Everybody gonna be asking, why was it just the neck?
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Freddy Davis III, Untitled Media Group. Yo, y'all need to go check out Next Level Magazine.
Out now, and don't forget Next Level Podcast. Out now.
Listen, doing great things. Shout out to Shantae, great communicator, entrepreneur, very inspiring, motivational, encouraging. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Next Level, doing big things in the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Right. Listen, bro. Listen. And he's talking about that. I remember our first one, bro. Like, I was so close up to Shantae's face. Like, and every time I zoomed in, like, this mug would just get, like, her braids wouldn't even be in the picture anymore. And it was like, at the time, I was like, oh, it looks really nice. But then I look back, I'm like, I was too close to that. Too close. And so Shantae definitely gave me grace on that one.
Yeah, she was kind of cool with it because even she was like, I see the angles, but she's like, could we maybe use less of those when she's talking and do the more wide angle? And also we got to keep that into consideration. Even if we're hitting a checkbox that we know is technically all right, checkbox of visually appealing. Also, if your subject matter isn't also okay with it, you also got to go, okay, with this one, I'll just take this idea out, and then we'll find something else. But you always got to do compromises and making sure that still the best project is presented.
Facts, big facts. And another thing that we've done well was the audio. I feel like our audio has improved like
every time.
Drastically. Like our audio's been great since we added the Rode Go microphones. Like it's very, like, even if there was something in the background, you couldn't even hear it. Because it was so like locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Because we didn't have a problem with the restaurant with the loud music on the last go round. It was like it didn't even exist.
And I think before there's a couple of issues that we had before. But it's been working out fine. And now we're gonna have some other mics, which is similar to the Go microphone. So it's gonna be dope. Communication, I feel like our communication's it's good.
And that also goes because we do weekly meetings.
Weekly meetings.
And we do a brief before we shoot.
If you having a project, definitely weekly meetings. If you like know, like, yo, this is something that is gonna be big and we have to really like maintenance it and just catch up on some things, like you always have to like lock in. Just be on one accord with everything. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like a 10-minute meeting, you know what I'm saying? Just touching base with somebody, all right?
But it's good to not go into every shoot thinking you know everything. Just because we did one production, like, it'll be another workflow, there could be some all changes. Of that.
So we always trying to improve as well. So that's what we do. Going to the next level. You know what I mean? Hey, let's get it. Now, we're going to go into the things that we need to improve on. And when we get into these things, this is because we've added this yellow. A lot of the things is because it's yellow. And then a lot of things because of the yellow. So it's very humbling, you know what I'm saying, to see these things. So the first one that we got on the list is, if you do have a yellow, you probably seen this before, you've had this issue, is the color display for some reason was a little different than one of the cameras, at least. I don't know about your camera, the Canon.
I had to slightly bump up the ISO a little bit. Like we've now known it even before the Yolo Box. All of them run a little different, but at least like when I'm tuning with the Canon onto the Sonys, I gotta bump up 2 or 3 steps to match that palette. But it was weird because that LCD on the Yolo Box made it seem like all of them were clean, and it wasn't until probably when the sun started hitting that weird reflection in the window, and then it was like what we first saw isn't looking like how we were looking even on the actual display screen on the camera itself.
So that issue was there. So some of it might have been because of the sun setting, and that gave a different lighting on the objects, on Shantae and Tanya. Tanya. Ooh,
Tammy.
Lord
Tammy. I want to say Tammy. I thought it was Tammy.
Tammy. It's not with an M though. It's with an N.
So it's not Tammy?
No.
Tammy.
Tania.
Tania?
No, she ain't. That's not Tania.
It's not Tanya. I don't.
I think it's Tanya. Tanya Flores.
I could have sworn. I thought her name was Tammy.
We ain't gonna put that part.
I'm about to say this. We gonna have to fast forward this part. Just call her T. T.
We had
Miss T.
Miss T. So the lighting was different. So the display was crazy. So that's a work in progress, and we're gonna talk about that in our reflection. Another thing was the audio for the live stream was ridiculous. It was very echoed, very like double layers.
That heavy feedback. Yeah.
Heavy feedback.
Because even though we checked the settings on our actual mics and checked the gains on that, once everything was live, and I didn't think of it because usually when I've used a Yolo Box, everything else is already set. They just want me to control it and plug everything in.
Right.
But you got to have certain checklists. Turning off all the audio that you don't want. Because once we synced up the live stream to go with all the platforms, it now wanted to pull all the audio that we already first assigned, or what we thought we clearly assigned on the hard recording, not the live recording, our audio units and what audio we wanted to pick it up. It picked up everything, and you just hear the the back and the forth, and it was
it was bad.
It was worse. It was worse than nails on the chalkboard.
It was bad. I mean, and you couldn't hear it at the time necessarily because we weren't listening to the live stream. We were just recording. And so,
but the playback
was, it was bad. So, we took an L on that one. But it's a test run. Like we said, it was a test run. So,
and we finally fixed it.
Yeah, and we're going to get into the reason why what happened. Communication for cues, we're realizing that we need a better communication system when it comes to communicating with Shantae about where the camera is going to be focusing on, and kind of like we're doing TV show vibes right now. Like that's what we're doing. We're going to like Oprah.
Yeah, for a production level.
For a production level. So that's where we're going. So that's one of the things that we need to improve, and we're going to get into that. Outside the window where you can like see movement by Shantae, we realized that was a distraction for some people.
Oh yeah, the car movement.
Which before we were like, yo, this is dope. You know, Shantae liked it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because it gets like that city view vibe.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Now there was one. What were you gonna say?
Obviously, you gonna talk about them kids. I
was gonna talk about the dude that kept walking from side to side.
So the first set of kids ran, I thought they were running because something was going down. Then when the kid back again, I was like, oh, these kids just bored.
These kids just bad.
I was about to tackle one of them, like we were recording.
Right. Now I was gonna say there was a dude that was going like back and pacing, and then Christina was like, yeah, he usually does that. I'm like, dang. So yeah, but so anyways, it's a distraction for some people. So, you know, we're not gonna do. We're gonna tell y'all what we're gonna do to
alleviate that problem.
Yeah. We talked about the YouTube thing not working. We're gonna talk about that. Why it didn't work for us going live stream in the first attempt, and then things about the slides being off with the YOLO. So when we like we click a slide and it it plays and we could hear them talking in the back.
Versus muting them.
And also the placement of that
where
slide.
It's seen in the video. I got you.
So we're going to talk about that too. So those are things to improve. So now, time of reflection. All right. So time of reflection. Let's talk about. First of all, let's take a deep breath. Woosah. Yes. So, like we said, it's a first attempt. So, anytime that you do something for the first time, just expect it not to be great. All right, because it could be great, but if it's not, don't get hard on yourself. You learn from the things that you just experienced. How can we get better? How can we take it to the next level? You know what I'm saying? That's what we do in the Undrafted Media Group. That's what Divine Digital is doing. That's what Next Level is all about. All right. So that's the first thing. All right. So if you never have mistakes, you probably want to question yourself. Are you even pushing yourself?
Are you even trying?
Fam? Like, what? Yo, what's up, Playmakers? It's your boy Freddy Davis III, Undrafted Media Group. Yo, check out Divine Digital, man. Check his creativity out. You know what I'm saying? Got some great things, great video content, Man,
Appreciate it.
yeah, all that, man, all that in a bag of chips. He know what he doing. The man knows what he's doing. All right. So y'all go check him out, man. Divine Digital. Let's get it.
Hey, Playmakers, it's Derek, aka Divine Digital. I've been rocking with y'all. Please check out Undrafted Media. Like, subscribe, share. Weekly drops. You don't want to miss out.
Let's go, Coolio. When we talked about the things to improve, we're gonna counter that with the things that we notice that will be helpful and that will alleviate, at least attempt to alleviate that issue. So in regards to the lighting, right? So our suggestion for the lighting is we're not going to depend on the natural lighting, because PhotoSpace, shout out to PhotoSpace, it's a more natural vibe for the lighting. And so what we did was, and the reason why we had the last window up is because we liked the view. But now that we're not rocking with the view anymore, we're going to bring that down and we're going to have just actual lights.
Yeah.
Why would that be a good idea?
I would say with that, now we fully know that we can control it.
Yeah.
Because we could rent that out and it could be 10 a.m. and let's just say sun looking beautiful the first week we run in production.
Right.
Sun can still look beautiful the second week.
Right.
What if we're not there at 10 a.m. this time? Or what if we're there at 10 a.m. but it's springtime, a tornado now came and now the Jack in the Box is now just a box. Like
box.
So as a lot of production videographers, we love natural lighting, especially when we can use it to our advantages.
Yeah.
But natural lighting is still natural. It's going to do what it wants to do.
Right.
So in the sense of doing consistent production, it's better for us to still be in control of our subject, lighting our subject matters at all times.
Yeah.
So because though it first started off as something good, great, that we love,
right,
from our viewers, we also found out aesthetic-wise, it's not the best. So now we're going to go with dropping that drape, unfortunately.
Drop the drape.
You've been great, R.I.P.
R.I.P. But we got to move on.
We got to move on.
Move on. All right. Yep. You heard him. So that's what we're going to do to alleviate that. So it'll be a more constant and consistent light, other than, depending on the outside environment, right? So we're going to do that. We talked about the audio issues that we were having.
Yeah, with the syncing.
With the what?
Syncing. Like how it synced all of them instead of.
Yeah. We talked about that. And so the reason why we were having audio issues is because on the Yolo, it was still showing the mics that we have on our cameras on. And so we had those on, and then we had, of course, the main mics, which was the Rode.
And it was on the line.
Wireless mics. And they were on the line. And so when you have that, and you have like 3 other mics going at the same time, and then you not only do you have the camera on the mics on, but it's picking up everything. It's not just picking up their voices. So that was an issue, and that's the reason why we had major feedback during that whole live stream, bro. Yeah. And so we're just gonna cut the mics off when it comes to the Yolo settings, and that'll alleviate that.
Yeah, I would say a pro tip now moving forward. I think it's safe to say the better checklist to do, whether you're using a Yolo Box or another similar device receiver, even though if it has that external line in, just because you plugged it in and because you can hear the clean audio, don't assume that it now canceled all the other audio out. Just do a thorough check to make sure all the audio that you want to be heard is being heard.
Right.
Because unfortunately, we were able in post-production to go back and edit it. But if you couldn't and it's hard recorded, that is not a conversation you want to have with your production team.
So yes, that's a good point. Thankfully, we recorded on our actual cameras, and also because if we didn't, bro, and it just went straight to
oh my god,
oh no, no. Yeah, bro, it would have been a bad day. But yeah, that would have been crazy. Another one. What are we talking about here? Communication cues. So we're still figuring out our communication system.
Yeah. Because once you're live, you can't really talk.
Yeah.
But
you can't really. Hey, Jimmy.
So if communication needs to be made, like everyone has to be on the same page of how are we going to either receive it? Is it hands gestures? Are we going to use a dry erase board? Are we going to throw up a color or something? But you can't just be like, Shantae, like in the middle of the
Shantae, look at camera 2.
Right.
You can't do that.
I can't do that. In the middle, be like, and whisper in the ear, be like, just keep talking, but I'm gonna talk to you. No, you can't do that. Yeah, and it'd be like, all right, finish your question. No,
right. Hey, are you done? You done? You can't do that.
Frazzled the whole guest now. At that point, like,
and so we're still talking about better ways to bring that communication system to the set. A couple of ideas was walkie-talkie.
Yeah, with the internal piece on one side.
Yeah, so she can know what's going on when we communicate that, and just going like back and forth. And we'll actually have to have a couple of extra people on our set to help with the production. So shout out to Judge. Yeah, he came through the last one. So we had a man on each camera.
Yep.
So
now that was team getting bigger.
Yeah, team getting bigger, growing stronger. No,
don't be afraid to, as you grow in your production. Don't be afraid to grow the team.
Grow the team, fam. Grow the team.
It also helps with working smoother and under pressure. Yeah.
You can catch me with the squad. Shout out to Adrian Butler, by the way. So yeah, we'll have to have 3 people on the camera, and then also have to have somebody that's actually controlling the slides and the transitions from camera to camera. I think color coordinations will be great for, like, all right, focus on number 2 or 1. So we have color and also like a number sign.
Okay.
So, we can stay on point with that. So that's just a couple of things that I think will help us to be more on track and on the same accord. Hey, listen, Undrafted Media Group on YouTube, we're at 60 subscribers. I appreciate y'all.
We can go live.
Listen, we try to get to 100. You know what I'm saying? We get to 100. Let's get it. Y'all make it happen, man. If y'all rocking with me, go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the like button. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment and share what you want to see on the channel and some of the things that we talk about. If you feel like it's been encouraging to you, definitely leave that. If you have questions, leave that. And yeah.
Let's go, playmakers.
Let's go. Coolio. All right, y'all. We are back from commercial break. And we're going to finish up our time of reflection. Go ahead. We about to
I was about to say the 10th episode, but yeah, time of reflection.
10th episode, baby.
Both start with a T. It's cool.
Let's
Tea
go.
time.
10 time. So we talked about communication. And then the last one, no, not the last one. The YouTube thing. You want to explain what happened with the YouTube live, bro?
All right. So for all YouTubers,
man, did not know this at all.
This is one that, like, if you're even all right. So for my videographers, media team, production teams that are trying to stay elite, and just because a product says that you can do something, you can do it, but you can only do it still within the means of whatever the platform is set up. Right. So YouTube, bare minimum, 50 subscribers.
50.
Just 50.
Just 50.
Just 50. You can even pay for your little 50.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? Make it sure
just so that you have it. As long as once you first have that 50, it unlocks it.
Yes.
And they can't take it back unless you do some inappropriate stuff. Yeah. But yeah, they can't take it back.
Some strikes.
But just because you have it, you then also have to click on that button and wait 24 hours. 24 hours.
24.
Then it's official. They got to process your account and everything. Same thing with, though, you've seen it on Instagram. Somebody that has live stream but with multiple cameras and stuff. They're using another device and they're subbing it through because legally on their contracts, how they have the platform set up, it's not allowed to legally do it. So you got to find your little loophole or sub app. That's why you always see everyone else still saying they can do this, or you see it here, but they never tell you how. That's why, because of the confines of the platform, they have their legality rules and how they want to give and grant access to going live stream.
Yeah.
Same thing with even not Snapchat. Is it TikTok? One of those
about Twitch.
Or not Twitch. It's either TikTok or Snapchat. But we're going live for them.
Yeah.
You have to have a certain amount of subscribers first before they let you go live.
Right.
Not every platform is just an open platform that just because you have an account like Facebook, you can go Facebook live.
Yeah, for sure.
So all
thank you, Facebook.
Videographers, producers out there, even if your client or subject matter is ready to go live, just forehand to let you know.
Yeah.
Also just check with them and say, hey, that's cool. If you don't have this, we now have to grow that platform, or at least until now we can only do Facebook Live. Until now we can only do Zoom in this, but we can't do that. And it's not you being cocky with giving them information that they don't know.
Right.
Because we knew that we could go live.
Right.
We didn't know that there was a process for going live on different platforms.
Yeah.
And it just makes your workflow way easier. Also, your client now also trusts you also more because you also know what you're doing besides just saying you can do it.
Facts. Very detailed. That's why I like my homie, man.
I feel like I kind of stepped into the camera a little.
No, you good. Listen,
look, I need to tell you this.
Important. Okay?
If you go down on 4th
it's
Street,
going to be bad. Turn around. Don't go towards that way.
If you see a Tom, and he's wearing blue on Tuesday.
If it is nighttime and you see somebody in a white gown, don't do it.
Run!
Go the other way.
They are not getting baptized. It is a school night. No, you can get baptized on a school night.
Right, bro. Right. No, that's hilarious, bro. No, man, you like very detailed, bro. I appreciate your attention to detail and how you communicate that technically. So
no, I appreciate it, bro. I mean, like the way that we work, it's pretty hand in hand.
Yeah.
And we're both also not afraid to grow together.
Facts.
And that's how you also produce the better product.
Facts.
Like I'm better off when I'm not just an island on my own, but when you're collaborating, it's growth of ideas. Yeah. It's even if you miss certain marks or you thought you hit a mark, somebody might go and be like, hey, yeah, but we could have did this better. Yeah. Or this was great, but I feel like we're a little lacking here. Like you never want to feel like you want to feel confident, but you never want to feel like everything is always going to go great every single time you click record, because it doesn't.
Facts, bro. Facts. Man, I remember... Hold on, we're going to get into this last one. But I remember when it was the first time we had shot and my A7 III overheated. Oh my
and we talked about being out in the summer and our cameras be totally fine.
Bro, it was my first time experiencing that and I was so hurt. I was shocked.
Yo, and
then Shantae was like, you all right over there? I was like, yeah.
Yo.
Oh my God, bro. So glad Sherm let us use one of his cameras for the third camera.
Yeah.
Because, if it was not for that, bro.
It saved us.
Bro.
It saved us.
I had heart palpitations, bro.
Because you can even buy something brand new out the box. It's just like a natural lighting. It's going to do what it wants to do.
I didn't know. And so that's why I always I'm very cautious with the A7 III now.
Yeah.
And now that I have like a dummy battery, I realized
it doesn't have to work as hard.
Exactly. Yeah. And so when I do like different shots in different events, I just keep in mind about that. But I really don't have that issue a lot, unless I'm continuously shooting, which I guess I am. But all right. So the last one that we got, y'all hang on now. Y'all hang on. The settings when we go to prompt slides through the YOLO, right? Yeah. So the issue that we had was, at least what I had, because I was really controlling the YOLO with that, was the video would start in the middle sometimes, or the video would be on, but you could still hear audio in the back. Yeah. And so one of the things that I realized is that there's a setting where you can loop it, and then there's a setting where it'll say like something like start at the beginning of the clip each time. Regardless if I, hover over it or whatever, like it's going to start at the beginning. So that'll help alleviate that. With the audio one, you want to take that one? I really, if I can be honest, I'm still figuring out how to do that.
To turn off.
Yeah, turn off the audio. I guess we just have to turn off the audio on the Yolo. Like turn off their mics while the slides are playing.
Oh, because it was picking up still from the actual
audio.
the Rode mic.
So that's I guess what that's
well, no, there's supposed to be a mixer, like a mixer that we can tap. So then if we need to during the recording, we can just.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we might. So I just ordered ATM Mini Pro, which will. I'm hoping that'll help us to do that. I know it'll help us to do the different switches and transitions from camera to camera to camera way easier than just clicking or hitting the screen of the because yo that mug is a workout, bro. That mug is a workout. I was like, I'm not. This is not what it is. Like, no, why? Like you're up here doing this, switching it. I'm like, nah, fam. There has to be a better way.
Yeah,
it has to be.
I feel like I'm in a fast food drive-thru,
bro. For real.
Pull up to the next window.
So at least I know, right? At least with the ATM, it's a button that we just hit.
A little bit more like somewhere. I guess not kind of fluent, but that's a takeaway that we can also give to them.
Yeah.
Even whether we suggest product or someone else that you've seen thousands of YouTube videos or you tried it, you still got to use what works best for your production flow.
Right. We're gonna try it.
Yeah, we're gonna
try the ATM.
Yeah.
And we were messing with a Stream Deck like keyboard. I believe we're missing a piece. Missing a piece. Shantae said she used it at home. So I don't know exactly what the miscommunication was when we were using it. But yeah. So anyways, that's why I ordered the ATM because I figured, hey, it looks like it's simpler. We can easily just use it.
Get in, get out.
Get in, get out. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, that's anything else you want to add, bro? Like, there's a lot we could probably add, and I'm pretty sure we'll have another setting later, another recording later where we talk about some other stuff too. But anything else you want to say? I
would say the great thing that we have, especially with this project, is the workflow, but also the fact of how we our shoot schedule.
Yeah,
we always have enough between the last time we shot production and the next time that there's always enough to figure out, okay, what we're doing well, what flow is already there.
Yeah.
There's a huge growth because
for sure.
each one drops in these segments, so we can see a lot of that growth.
Yeah.
And like for some of you guys who may not with this, at least it may not be able to follow a same project consistently. You might have 3 or 4 different projects, but they're not all tied together on like a calendar timeline.
Yeah.
Still go back from I shot 8 videos last month and I'm about to shoot 6 now. I'm in the middle of my 3. Look at even the differences of between your production now and then what it was last month.
Yeah.
Like go back and like you're going to see your improvements. You're going to see, I remember when maybe I first was using this lens and I didn't understand this, or I had this stabilizer, not this. I remember when we were just using these janky little whatchamacallits and now we're here.
Yeah.
Because even some people have started with doing live stream based off of buying GoPro cameras because they have that Wi-Fi Bluetooth function.
Wow.
And now they've even gone from GoPros to even beefed up more.
Yeah.
But
cameras.
Just trust the product that you have and have fun with it.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid to grow.
That's the main thing, man. Use what you got. You know what I'm saying? When the time comes to level up, then you level up and you're more prepared and you know kind of like what to look for. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's a good takeaway, man. That's a good takeaway because we steady growing, bro, at a rapid rate. Because we have shootings like now it's like every week or not every month.
Yeah,
we're having shootings,
and that's outside of all the other shoots you're doing. But we always come back and we're focused on this one, even if we're only shooting 4 episodes in a month every week. We're still we have a meeting,
and I believe it's because it's purposeful. The things that we do are purposeful. It's just with this
one's special.
It's special. You know what I'm saying? So if you have not checked out Next Level, make sure you go check out Next Level Podcast and also the Next Level Magazine.
Yeah.
That's NEXLEVEL. Next Level. I'll put the description and everything in the down below. Make sure you go follow my homie Divine Digital.
Well, you know what? It's been a pleasure.
Doing great things in the media world. Yeah, man. So we gotta do this again, dude.
Oh, for sure. I mean, because I think gonna have to do another one to even just tell a little bit of our history. Like, yo, we've rolled back and seen both our production levels go from
for real, man. Divine Digital did the video to Open Door. I don't know if anybody of y'all seen that, but Open Door was a project that I did. Jesus, I did that project like.
Was that 2019?
That was like
20.
That was like 4 years ago.
2020.
That was before the pandemic, so that was like 2019.
Yeah,
probably
that's
2019, 2018, something like that. But yeah, it was a dope video, man. Shout out to Dwayne, DJ Clinks for doing a production on that one, the beat production, very fire. And you want to leave the people with anything?
I would say just keep tuned into what's next.
Yeah.
Especially you know I'm rocking here with my boy Next Level, but Undrafted Media.
Undrafted boy.
Shoot, this is the place to get nuggets to grow. Shoot.
Let's go.
We all in this together. Well, not everybody, but I'm in it with y'all. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm in it with y'all.
Right. Well, hey y'all, man, it's been a pleasure. Derek, my man, thank you so much for coming through.
Always.
I appreciate it, bro. We gonna
thank
keep
you
growing.
for having me.
And y'all know what it is, man. Next level. Next level. Too.
Yeah,
next level. Undrafted Media Group, man. We making plays. Talk to y'all the next one, man. Peace. Blessings.
Coolio.
I feel a wave coming on.